Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Some people will be happy now that Emir Sanusi Lamido is now back as the Emir of Kano. And why some people in Kano State will be sad that Ado Bayero has been dethroned. You see, all these things, I blame the government, and I also blame the Kano State government. Because during the Gandoje's time, he is the one that started all this rubbish. You know, let us go back in 1963, when they first dethroned the grandfather of Sanusi Lamido. You know, this thing is very sad. It's a bad thing. And our government, because they don't want anybody to just advise them, so they decided to do and undo. During that time, in 1963, there was an issue between the Emir of Kano and Sadano of Sokoto. That is the premier of a northern region. Then, you know, this thing is very sad. When they dethroned Sanusi Lamido, it was very painful. Before I started, I want to play the video that caused the controversy between Gandoje and Sanusi Lamido. Let's play that video. After I play the video, then I'm going to come back, then we analyze everything.
So it's fine to say to a rural villager, you should send your daughter to school. But it's not fine to say to the governor, why haven't you built a school? You don't have food security. You've got millions of children out of school. It's not the fault of the children that they're out of school. Somebody was supposed to build those schools. The difficulty for traditional institutions is, on the one hand, they're firefighters, and will continue to do that. On the other, to actually address the root causes of extremism, you've got to address questions of governance, education, healthcare, corruption. And to do that is now political. If you take the UNDP OHDI poverty index in 2015, poverty levels in Nigeria, 46%. 46% doesn't look too bad compared to other countries. However, if you break these numbers down, in the southwest of Nigeria, 80% are living above the poverty line. In the northwest, 80% are living below the poverty line. And suddenly it becomes two different countries. Okay, and even those numbers don't tell you anything. As governor of Central Bank, I looked at numbers that said people are living on less than $2 a day. And it sounds bad, but you don't really know how bad it is until you look into the eyes of a woman whose baby has just died because she cannot afford drugs worth $5.
So, we've watched it. You know, to be sincere, what Sanusi Lamido was saying there was just advising the Kano State government, you know, investing in some unnecessary things instead of investing in education. Because everybody knows that in Kano State, mostly the young girls and the boys in Kano State, they are not educated at all. So if the Emir of Kano is now advising the state governor, okay, invest in education, instead of building mosques, build school, or you turn all the mosques to school, so that all these young girls and boys can at least be educated, because that is what is causing insecurity in the north. But because of that, when the Sanusi came back, they started, you know, giving him different, you know, memo, just because he's advising the state governor. You see, to me, I'm happy for him, but the reason why I'm saying this is just a bad legacy. It's a bad legacy. It happened to his grandfather in 1963 during Sadano of Sokoto time. And after that, it happens to him. We thank God that he's back. But now, what I'm saying is this. If eventually, maybe Gandoje Kankos, they now, you know, emerge as governor, maybe next time, what is going to happen again? Are they going to dethrone Emir of Sanusi? You know, this thing, they have to stop it. We need to stop it. You know, it happened to Alaafin Oyo, Obadeyemi, the father of the late Lamidi, Adeyemi Lamidi. It happened to him too, during Obafemi Awolowo. I just don't know the problem of our government. I don't know. If you see anybody that is against you or they are not even attacking you, they are advising you. What Sanusi Lamido is saying is just like advice. Instead of building school, now, Gandoje, where are you now? You are nobody, you are nothing. You don't have any power again. See what has happened. Because some people, they just think as if they are going to hold that power for life, forever. They've forgotten that they are going to live there one day. Like what this man in Kogi State, Yaya Bello, is doing now. I just don't know the reason why some people will just think that this power is permanent. No power is permanent. No power is permanent. So, Sanusi Lamido is a great thing, but to me, I will also advise you, we all know the country we are. We know that our government, they don't want us to say the truth. But I will advise you to continue saying it, because you are one of the emir in that north side that's saying the fact and the truth, and people listen to you because you are well educated. I'm so happy for you, Emir of Sanusi, but I'm sad for Ado Bayero, because to me, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. If I'm Ado Bayero, I will not accept that emir, that seat. I will not accept it, because this is a bad situation. Then Ado Bayero is supposed to reject that position, that no, I don't want it. But for the fact that you accepted it, you also want to become, emir. Now you've seen what has happened. They've dethroned you, and now you will go back to, let me just, all these things that is happening in Kano State is a big lesson to all the people that hold power. No power is permanent. No power is permanent. Some people think power is permanent. No power is permanent. Even Tinubu now, within 4 years, we don't even know, maybe 4 years you are still going to live there. Some people would think maybe we are going to use 8 years. Who tell you that? How do you know? Some people are still bragging that Tinubu is going to use 8 years. You've not even finished the 4 years. People are complaining. You are talking about 8 years. No, let's forget about this. So, to me, Sanusi Lamido, congratulations, Emir, but everybody believe in you. They believe in you because you've done a lot. Even when you are CBN governor, a lot of people know that you are vocal, you are blunt, you say the truth, you say how it is. This is a great thing for us, because everybody, was so sad then when they dethroned you as Emir of Kano. And I really appreciate the governor of Kaduna State, because the governor of Kaduna State accepted him. That is the former Kaduna State governor now. El Rufai accepted him, make sure that everything that he needed, they provide it. So thank you so much, because what is happening now, I don't think it has ever happened for, maybe if they dethrone emir or king and now come back. I don't think so. In Southwest, it happened to Obadeyemi, that is the father of late Alaafin Oyo, which is Lamidi Adeyemi. I don't think it happened to Awujale, but then something want to happen between Olabisi Onabanjo and Awujale then. But we thank God that they resolved that matter and they overcome it. But what is the problem of our government? What is the problem of our president? What is the problem? If king at least advise you, listen to them. They are your father. They know because some people will just think that, if they are king, they don't know anything. They can advise you in some areas. They can advise you in some areas. So I'm urging the new emir, our new emir of Kano State now, Sanusi Lamido, please continue giving us the nice speech that you normally do, because we love your speech. No matter how you've seen how it turned to now, everybody, they love your idea, they love what you are saying. What you are saying is just about education. Because everybody knows that most of the young girls and boys in Kano State, most of them are not educated. They go to Arabic school. Turn those Arabic school to normal school. Turn most of the mosques to school so that these people can educate, they can know, they can understand different from the right and the left. But the governor insisted that he's trying to sabotage his government, he's doing this, he's doing that, they are sponsoring him. Now you see what is happening. But my own is, I don't want this thing to repeat himself. Because if they conduct another election, maybe in the next 4 years, APC win that election again, we don't know what is going to happen. But I think they have to stop all these things in Kano State. It's becoming too much. They have to stop all these things in Kano State. I won't say much about this Emir of Kano stuff. I want to go to another topic. Maybe next time we are still going to bring more story about Emir of Kano. Bye.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.